I have a profound hearing loss. I've had it since I was a baby. My mom had a German measles. So I had a high fever. I almost died. So I had a blood transfusion. So that's how I lived, but I lost my hearing. So right now, I'm a lip reader.
Okay.
I have 4 kids. They all have selective hearing. It's really, really bad. I heard about a cochlear implant about 10 years ago. My son Butch, who came over to my house, and he was one of my classmates from when I was little. My classmates from when I was little, we only have 5 of us in my class, so we were a very tight, close family, okay? There were 2 girls and 3 boys. So Butch was one of my classmates. Well, one day he showed up at my door, and he goes, I got something to show you. His hair was bald. He had dishes all the way here. And I'm like, what did you do? He said, I got a cochlear implant. I never heard of it. So at the time, I couldn't care less about it. Well, 10 years later, I decided that I wasn't hearing very well. I used to wear a hearing aid. And it was like, you know, it's not helping me. So why bother getting another hearing aid, because it's not going to work. So that's when I decided to see if I could be a candidate. I went to the doctor. He referred me to my doctor in Chicago at Rush University. And it just went from there. So it took about 6 months from the day I went until the time I had my surgery. It took about 6 months. I was not allowed to carry anything over 5 pounds.
Really?
And there could be no stress. Now, when you have 4 kids, you're talking a lot of stress. So I hired my neighbor's mom to come take care of me for about a month, because it affects everybody differently. Some people can go back to work the day after, but I took it easy. You know, I kind of milked it too, because I thought, you know, I might as well get pampered. But I got sick. I threw up a lot, so she took care of me, and she took care of my kids. I didn't have to worry about getting the kids out of bed. So it was a nice life. Oh yeah. Well, what has it been like? It's a learning experience, because I have heard things that I never heard before. And what's funny is, one of the first things I heard was when I farted in the car. I farted so loud that I thought, wow, that was loud. That's embarrassing, because I've been farting all along, and I thought nobody could hear it. But now I have to be really careful, because it is noisy. Oh yeah. So that was one of my first things. But I remember when my husband came with me to my mapping, and at the time he sounded like a duck, because it's not perfect. I needed to be fine-tuning. But it was kind of fun, because I got to hear things differently. Like I never heard the dryer go off. I never heard the microwave button go off. I mean, there's a lot of things that a hearing aid doesn't pick up. So like the water fountain, and just the other day I noticed that my dog is very noisy when he's drinking the water, you know, and I'm like, what is that noise? And I realized it was my dog, and I thought, wow, it's amazing how far I've come then. Well, you know how when you have a hearing test, my numbers were off the chart. It was like 120, you know, way down there. So with my cochlear implant, I'm up to 30. So I think that's pretty good. I can hear sounds, but I still can't hear the words like you guys can.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. There's probably more that I still don't know where it's coming from. Like this year, we had the cicadas. That was noisy, because I always wanted to, you know, it's a bird. Well, I don't know if they're loud or not, but I lived by the forest preserve, and I went down there, and it was so much fun to see the birds flying around, catching the birds and eating them. And it was like a loud hum that never stopped. I thought that was just the coolest thing, you know.